Looks like we are live. Let me move the microphone up. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is 9:52 a.m. here on the East Coast. If you're rewatching this, there's probably not anybody in the chat at the very moment, but if you're rewatching this, I'm just going to wait, give it maybe 2 minutes, skip ahead until I start talking, and yeah. Hopefully we have a good stream. I'm going to stream for an hour. If I decide to go more than an hour, I'll end stream and then restart stream because YouTube doesn't, the algorithm doesn't like videos over, or live streams over an hour, which is weird. I'm going to go grab my coffee and then I'm going to continue working on this thumbnail. Hang out with Boba for a second. Again, if you're watching this past live stream, just skip ahead a couple minutes and I should be right back. Enjoying some coffee. If anybody's in the stream, let me know. Good morning. How's your morning going? What's going on? Ask me questions. I'm basically going to be editing a thumbnail on my main monitor. I'll have Boba here on your guys' screen, and that's what you'll see, and you'll see my face. If you have a question, ask me a question. If I'm working on the thumbnail and I'm focused and I miss your question, just ask it again later on. Just don't spam it. I'll look over periodically and take the question and then answer it if I can, or I will, if you want to see a rate. I don't want to do too many of those because if you do a rate stream like Amazon Relay rates and stuff like that, it really it can just evolve into literally you just sitting there pulling up rates, and I really don't want to do that. Hi, good morning. This is Shark 118 12003 from Brooklyn. This is the new name. I'm going by Blacksdale Trucking. Very nice, very nice. Fun fact, YouTube paid my rent my first month monetized. So it's for Barksdale there. If you're getting into trucking, I would recommend just starting a YouTube. Just record. That's what I did. I started this YouTube just documenting what I was going through, and if I learned something and I had a question when I started, I made the video. And it, like, literally YouTube ad money has paid my rent bill my first month. It's kind of crazy. So it might be good that you rename yourself to, something trucking if you're doing trucking. If you just decide to, I literally got this GoPro right here. I had this before I got into doing this, and this is the GoPro Hero Black 7. Just a little GoPro. That's what I started with. That's what I used, and then now if I do the vlog content on my other channel, I've upgraded. You know what I'm saying? I got a camera kit and all that good stuff, and looks awesome, all that good stuff. Yeah, just start out with a GoPro. What do you know about Selectus Lowboard? Don't know if I spelled it right. I've never heard of that. What is the difference between Amazon Pass and an Amazon Badge? I've never heard of an Amazon Pass. That's the first I've heard of it. The Amazon Badge is the badge you get, and I made a community post. Just look up my posts on my channel about how to get that, what email to email, and it says what you need to include in the email. Again, I'm going to be working on thumbnails on my main monitor, and if I miss a question or if you guys are talking or want my attention, periodically I'm going to look over. I'm just drinking my coffee right now, getting good and woke up before I start working on thumbnails and letting you guys drip in here. Yeah, that's something I want to start making videos on, is YouTube money, man. I had no. This channel I literally made just to document stuff. I had no intention of making money off of it, and it's paid my rent bill. The first month I got monetized. It took me 3 full months to be monetized, posting videos, and I didn't really have a schedule uploading like I do now. I basically just upload whenever I felt like it. I would like vlog a night, and got to about 1,000 subs 2.5 months in. Got approved for ad monetization at the 3 month mark, like right on the dot, and then in a whole month it paid my rent bill, which is crazy. What's going on? Are we lagging? Are we back? There we go. On my screen it was giving me a loading circle, but I'm gonna start making videos on that. How YouTube can pay your rent. It's not a lot a month, but hey, it pays a bill. No problem. No problem, Barksdale. In your opinion, what is a good capital to start a box truck business? Do you mean what's a good amount of capital to have starting a business? If you mean that, I'm at the point where you need to at least have, after you get your truck, after you have your authority active and everything, I would say you need to have a savings build up of at least $30,000. If I could go back, I wouldn't have started until I had 30K built up. I started with some, but it was like 10K or something like that, and it wasn't enough. It was not enough. I would go as far as say 50K personally, 30 to 50K, honestly. Like, not even sugarcoating it. Yeah, I'm getting ready to start my YouTube in my trucking business. How you do it, man? I'm telling you, it's crazy. The amount of money that's just being made from YouTube. It is absolutely insane. I'm going to make videos on it. Again, it paid my rent my first month monetized, and I was just like, wow. Been trying to take a drink of this coffee. I keep setting it down. It is actually crazy. Learn how to make thumbnails. I'm not sponsored by anything yet, so the way I learned is I searched it on YouTube, and the second way I learned was on Skillshare.com, where you can learn literally everything. It's like $15 a month, and you can learn so much stuff there. It's well worth the price, in my opinion. And I'm not sponsored again, nothing like that. Let's make this dude large. No. Let's shrink him back down. Whoa. Whoops. Hope everybody's having a good morning. What is today? Wednesday? A good Wednesday. All that good stuff. Hope you guys watched my last video regarding insurance. I feel like that's one of my better videos where I just stuck on the point, didn't really go into a rant. It's so hard for me to not start ranting, especially if I have a very, very, like, I'm the way I was raised, I'm not soft, you know what I'm saying? And man, that one video where I got that comment and the guy said maybe be more positive. Oh man, and I was just telling the truth. He's like, don't discourage people from getting in the business. Oh man, that ran all over me. Just how soft people have become, and they can't hear the truth. Like, maybe you need to wait to start a trucking company. Like, it's not going anywhere. That's all I said. It actually blew my mind. What's a lot of work? Starting a YouTube? Or starting a YouTube a lot of work, you mean? Is that what you're talking about? It is a lot of work. I just did it to have stuff to look back on. Like, just the other night I went and looked at my old videos when I first started and things that I was figuring out, and I'm like, man, this was right, this was wrong. I thought it was this and that was wrong, and that was right. Need that old school parenting. Yeah, I was raised by my grandparents, so, like, that really helped me out. Did you get your truck back from the shop? I have not yet. I've texted my mechanic the past 2 days. He says still waiting on parts. Estimated another 1 to 2 weeks out. Still waiting on it, that truck. As soon as I get it back, though, I mean, I got 2 buyers lined up, and I'm going to make massive profit off that truck. So, and one guy's already put down a deposit. So, I mean, it's going to be hard for me not to sell that truck because, I mean, I'm going to make so much off of it. It's insane with the current market. And I thought about taking that and maybe hopping into Hot Shot myself, but because that's what my mentor does. Or I might even, I mean, honestly, I don't know what I'm going to do. I may just start leasing people under me and just get out of the trucks completely and become more of that business owner role. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, YouTube, Barksdale, it is a lot of work up front. You know, it took me 3 months, but if you can stay consistent and upload at least 1 video per week, it took me exactly 3 months to get monetized. And then that first month, again, paid the rent bill from YouTube money. You know, and I had no intention of making money from YouTube. I was just doing it to be able to look back at stuff. So, you know, something to think about. Something to think about. I mean, really, if you're doing the trucking anyway, and you buy this little camera right here, and you can get like a GoPro accessory pack, and it just sits right here, and just pull it out, talk to it. It's weird. Just think about like I'm staring, like I'm talking to you guys, but I'm talking to this camera. You know what I'm saying? So at first it's a little weird, but just talk to it like it's your wife, girlfriend, brother, sister, mom, dad. You'll get over it in no time. And I mean, you can just look at what you're holding on that stick, man. That's what I did. It had a little tripod at the bottom, and I set it in the truck and just recorded. That's how I started. I'm getting some notifications on my phone here. But yeah, I'm gonna start making videos on it. I may start making like how I make my thumbnails and stuff like that videos, and start teaching a little bit of YouTube on the side because, hey, when you're a business owner, you need to have multiple streams of income coming in. You don't need to rely on one thing, and YouTube is an easy way to not only document what you're doing, but also people to find you and get that information that they're wanting. You know what I'm saying? And it's money on the side coming in. It paid my rent. So I mean, something to think about if you're doing trucking. I was too when I first started, but I've been doing YouTube like, you know, this is my on this email, this is my 4th channel. So in total, I probably got 7 channels. So, you know, I've had years and years, like, I wanted to do YouTube, you know, when I was a kid, when I was watching people play Minecraft, you know what I'm saying? And I was just trying to do it, and I was dumb, a little kid, you know, like every kid today wants to be a YouTuber just like back then. It's crazy. And what's crazy is like, there's a kid on YouTube, okay? Just think about this. There is a kid on YouTube that opens toys and makes millions of dollars. He's one of the top earners on YouTube. And his dad just sets up the camera. He gets his reaction from it, what he likes about it. And I think he makes, I can't remember if it's $3 million a year or $6 million a year. A little kid just opened toys. Is that not crazy? I just think that blows my mind. Absolutely blows my mind. Kid's already a millionaire. He's like 5, 6 years old. Don't be sleeping on the YouTube, guys. Don't be sleeping on it. You'd be amazed what can happen. And again, you know, just act like this camera is just your mom or dad. You know what I'm saying? Just talk to it like it's one of them or something. I mean, you'll get over that camera shyness in no time, Barksdale. My biggest tip to growing at the start is make videos like you'll probably mainly do like vlog type videos where you document, like what you're doing, what you're hauling, all that stuff. But at the beginning, type in you open up an incognito tab, go to YouTube, and yeah, most people have. It's crazy, ain't it? But go open up a big secret is go to incognito on Google, whatever you're using, and go to YouTube. Type in the search bar, box truck or how to start box truck. It'll give you a list on the search bar of like what people are searching, and your main way of getting traffic to you is by the search bar. So something to think about. So what are you going to do after selling the truck? You mentioned several options, but what are you leaning towards most? Right now, I am like pretty close to all in on this video game I'm having developed, and I'm actually working on it myself. I've been taking classes on Unreal Engine stuff and like how to make character like animation stuff. It's kind of crazy, and it's not as difficult as you think. But I'm leaning more towards that because just the if you market it correctly, just think about how much money like the Call of Duty franchise makes. You know what I'm saying? And they literally make the game and then put it out there. People buy it nonstop, and they make millions of dollars. They don't have to go out here and grind, twisting a bolt on a truck. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's a big avenue I'm thinking about. I've got a bunch of other stuff that I want to do as well, and the reason why I renamed my channel to Side Hustles is because I plan on documenting everything. A lot of headspace is going to YouTube again. I'm gonna start making YouTube videos on how to grow YouTube and all that stuff. And now it paid my rent the first month being monetized. I may start leasing people under my authority, depending on if the numbers make sense, and just keep it active. But I'm definitely wanting out of the truck. Definitely. Like, if I wasn't going to lease them on, I would just hire a driver. But again, I want to make so much profit off that truck. I can't. There's no. I just feel like it would be stupid of me to keep that truck. Just from my point of view of how much I would make off that truck. So, and that money could be put into other things. But I will keep. I'm basically just going to mind dump all I know about trucking on my YouTube before that happens. Just literally take what's in my mind and dump it on here. And then if there's like an Amazon Relay update, I'll give my thoughts on that and stuff. I'm going to keep making trucking videos, but not as much as I am right now. So that's why I'm saying, if you got a question, leave it in the comment of the video if I'm not live, or ask it here so I can answer it. That way I can make a video. If there's enough questions on the same thing, I can make a video on it, and it's going to live on YouTube forever. And if somebody has the same question and they can't find it, like I couldn't when I was starting, there was very few people creating like box truck content, and it was very hard to find anything. It's basically like trial and error for a lot of people, and I feel like there needs to be more content for people to search. Like, YouTube's the second most used search engine out there, so that's why I started making content, really just documenting, and then I started answering questions that I found out trial and error doing stuff, and answering comment questions. Let me turn up my phone so I can hear it in case I get a call. Oh man, my eyes. This light that I have to use, it's like right in my eyes and my contacts, makes them dry up. I need to be blinking more. Oh. Okay, I need. If you lease, would you dispatch, or they'll need to do their own dispatching? If I leased on somebody, I mean, the standard is like I would provide them loads, and they would do the work, and then I would take a percentage of that. I'm pretty sure that's how most people do it. But I'm not 100% on that at this moment. Again, I would have to go over numbers and what the industry is doing. I'll have to ask my mentor if she's ever listed, at least on somebody under her authority. Still in contact with her and all that good stuff. And I should have went throughout. She is, because she's on her like third hotshot rig, and she's still driving, and she has 2 other drivers now. And I mean, lives in California, and if she can make all that money, then I should have went that route. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Hindsight 2020. Box truck, it can make good money. It can. And you don't need your CDL. But hindsight 2020, I would just go ahead, get my CDL, get a hotshot rig, go that route. You can make a lot more with a flatbed. A lot more. And consistently. That's why you see a lot of these box truck YouTubers, the older ones, they leave the box truck side and they go into hotshot. That's why. And you'll see that more and more. Definitely. Let's see here. I need to find a good background. Where's my welcome? Aha, there it is. Oh, yeah. Let's put this behind here. Yeah, don't leave the truck business totally, because you give a lot of good information that other channels don't give, and we appreciate it. I appreciate everybody watching and everything, and I know I try to give what I asked. You know what I'm saying? Like when oh, it's a dump truck. I was like, what is that? Or dump truck, the trash man. When I started and I basically trial and errored and figured out the answer to my own questions when I started. There was a lot of uncertainty, and there wasn't as much content. There wasn't as many YouTubers as there are now covering it. And doing so, I've not only helped myself out, but I'm hopefully helping other people out. So I won't, leave trucking entirely. I'll still try to keep up to date with stuff, but I do want to go into other avenues because, to be honest, there's just more money just YouTube. If it can pay my rent the first month, just imagine what it can do a year, 2 years down the road. You know what I'm saying? I have my CDL and I have a box truck and I love it. It's a little less headache than dealing with semi. Oh yeah, it's less headache, but if I had my CDL and I was going to do box truck anyway, I would probably do reefer, to be honest. 33,000 pound. I've hauled dry food before in my box truck, and it's non-reefer. If you can find and get dedicated routes for dry food, man, you talk about consistent income. Just food in general, man. Food is so much more consistent than like dealing with, oh, is Amazon got a load posted today? No, I was itching. But yeah, I won't leave entirely, of course. And the comments I get on the videos I've already made, if I can make a video on like a question, if somebody comments, and I'll try to I want to try to keep going live and stuff at least once a week, because I like this format to where like people can I can be doing this, making a thumbnail, and people can ask me questions and I can answer. You know what I'm saying? I like that live aspect instead of like waiting for a comment and then making a video, having to edit, and then make a thumbnail for it and then post it that way. Of course, I'll still do that, but I like this as well. So if you guys will watch, I'll keep going live more consistently and answer anything y'all want to know and all that good stuff. If I can answer it, of course. That's the big thing. And if I can't, I'll try to find somebody that can, and that's what we'll do. I think it would be cool to start like interviewing people that have made it or that want to get into it and like what they want to do, what's their goals, and like bring them on live and stuff like that. Maybe do that, kind of like how like the Box Truck Couple and all of them. You know, I've been seeing how they're bringing on people live and asking questions and stuff. Might start doing that, but I'm not sure. I'll definitely not be using the software that they do because it just seems clunky and it's very laggy and I don't like how it works. I'll definitely probably use Discord or something that I'm well aware of and I know the developers and I know it's a safe software. If I was to do something like that. I'm still working on the member group ordeal, the mastermind group. I started setting it up, and then I started spending time with my woman and working on other stuff, and it just got put on the back burner. And then I need to get back on it, and I need to finish it and all that good stuff. Let me finish this. Let's see. I need a text. Day 1. Anybody been running during all this snow and all that good stuff? Paste. I want those together is the question. Makes them straight. I don't want them straight though. A lot of other YouTubers give good content, but I think a lot of their consultant prices are outrageous. That's why I haven't done like consulting or one-on-one stuff, because I feel like that if I'm going to charge one-on-one, not only can they get the information from videos that I've made and can make, but they are really high. And I mean, you can't, like, I don't even consider myself a complete trucking professional because I'm just putting out what I have learned through trial and error. You know what I'm saying? I don't consider myself a long-term seasoned veteran. I just, to me, let's see, what's that called? What it's some kind of imposter syndrome, I think it's called. No, feeling like I would be an imposter. I don't consider my value good enough to do one-on-one consultations. You know what I'm saying? You get my drift about that? Trying to stay away from it as much as possible. What are you trying to stay away from? Why are the words so small in the chat? Like, I have to squint to see them. Trying to stay away from it as much as possible. Are you talking about food, or are you talking about reefer, or... I'm just waiting on my authority to go active. I spoke to the FMCSA today, and they acknowledged that I have done everything I need to do, but just a waiting game now. Yep, that's... Oh, yeah, the snow. I got you, Carez. 5-star, just a waiting game. Yeah, that, I mean... Hopefully you didn't go ahead and get your insurance. But if you did, I mean, it's fine. But a big thing that I suggest is when you're waiting on it to go active, wait to get your insurance active until the last like 5 or 6 days that you're waiting of that 21 business day period. That way you don't have to pay like another month and you haven't even made anything yet. You know what I'm saying? But if you have already, that's fine. But you're basically just waiting it out. But yeah, the snow, I am so like the snow, even if you're very confident and like I was, like I'm used to driving in the snow, I'm used to black ice. I've driven box trucks in the snow with USPS routes and stuff like that for somebody else. So I was comfortable. It does not matter how good you are at driving. If you drive in the snow, it's going to be the other person. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what happened to me. I was sitting under a red light. I wasn't even moving. And somebody was going 40 and trying to turn into the Amazon road there and slid into me. And I was just like, oh, man. What are the odds? You know what I'm saying? So if you're going to drive in the snow, just be aware of that. That's what happened to me. And it's more than likely going to be the other person, because if you're used to driving on snow and in snow, you'll probably be fine, but it's going to be that other person. That made me so upset. I'm still not over that. Can't believe it. Let's see. I'm going to put this together and do day 1. And I want it to be. Oh man, my contact is like, I need to change it out. It's like coming off my eye, you know what I'm saying? Bum 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 bum. Might turn on some music in a minute. What I'll do, guys, if you watch the whole stream, I'm going to start cutting the stream off right around the hour mark, and then if I feel like continuing, I'll restart a new live stream. Just because YouTube doesn't like streams longer. I noticed when I did my last live stream, it was 2 hours, and YouTube didn't. The algorithm did not like that. It did not like that it was double what I usually do, which is an hour. So if I feel like continuing going and you're here, like we got another 28 minutes to an hour, and I feel like continuing streaming and people have questions still, I will end it at an hour and just restart it over. That way we can continue live streaming and YouTube will still like me. Their algorithm, you know what I'm saying? Thank God it hasn't snowed that much in New York yet. That's good. New York. I've heard it can get very deep up there in terms of snow. Let's see here. Blending options. I need a gradient overlay. And then I want... How do I get this? Oh, didn't want that. That is good though, for you, you know what I'm saying? Degrees. If you guys want to see me like making a thumbnail, let me know and I will do that. Linear. How do I change this? I don't understand. Why won't it let me? Why will it not let me do this? Very, very weird. There goes the school bus. What in the world's a school bus running at 10:30 a.m.? Dude, you're good. What do you mean? I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Just kidding. Just hanging out. Just hanging out. Just hanging out. If y'all haven't already, just hit that like button for me if you don't mind. That way it will get this out to more people. And then we can get more questions and more content. Looks like it's midday. People's going out to lunch and stuff, which is fine. Aha! That's how you do it. Okay. I need to do 0. Whoops. Gradient. Notice my B logo. LOL. I see you have murder B. Yeah, I had them. I took the what is it's the Super B Dodge emblem, and I told my dude that was making my logo that I hired. I told him that I wanted a helmet on it, and I wanted the B like pulling a Hot Shot trailer because I was initially going to start doing Hot Shot, so that's like my logo. That was the idea I gave to my logo designer. Oops. Move this over. Oh man. Yeah, it's 10:30 here. Everybody waking up. Where are you? Where you at? If you want to see rates, let me know. If you're watching this recorded, obviously it's not live anymore, so I still get like tons of people that rewatch my live streams, and they start commenting like, "Hey, how's the rates looking here?" Like it's still live. I don't know if they don't know it's not a live broadcast anymore, or you know. Philadelphia. Let me look real quick. I don't want to do too many of them, but I will do, some because I am working on a thumbnail on the other screen. Man, that screen's bright. Woo! Well, I don't know if you guys haven't seen, but right here it says, "We're listening. Take the RLB and PAT carrier survey today. Weigh in on your experience with Amazon Relay Lowboard and Postal Truck in our carrier experience survey. The survey will take 10 to 15 minutes to complete and will help us provide services and products to better support your business." So, what that means is actually go to that and tell them what you do not like about their platform. Okay? All right. I'm assuming box truck. And and I'll do a 100-mile radius, and I'll do anywhere. Take off road trips and do required 26-footer. Okay, Philadelphia as of 10:30 a.m. is, with a 100-mile radius going anywhere for a 26-foot truck, you have 32 results. And you got 2 loads here starting tonight, 17:15, 20:45 for 260 and 264. 263, 264, just above $2 a mile. Of course, that's not counting deadhead. You got 1, 243. Kind of low rates. Don't start spamming, but I will look up like 4 or 5 more. I'll look up next is how much you're going to charge somebody to get a logo made up. Oh, when I actually have my logo made, I think I paid $30 when I charged the dude to, or when he charged me. I think I put in there that I would pay $30 to have a logo made, and he made it. Let's look up Brooklyn. York. You have 47 results pulling up. First one, $250 a mile, $368, starting tonight at midnight. No problem, Nemesio. Hit that like button, please, if I looked up your rates. Where do you stand with your truck? What do you mean? Where do I stand with my truck? Like getting it fixed, or what I'm going to do? What do you mean? I'll look up Nashville real quick. Since you guys are here, I think there's only 4 people here at the moment. Nashville, Tennessee's always looking good. If you live in Tennessee, man, like I've done some routes because I'm in southern Kentucky, but Tennessee, man, they pay pretty good sometimes. Tennessee's looking real good. Oh man, look at that. Better than everywhere else. Just because it's a lot of mountains. But man, I've done some many loads down there. As far as my truck, I'm still waiting. He says another 2 to 3 weeks probably. That being said, we're just waiting on parts pretty much. And then his job will be easy and quick. Once he gets the parts, he just has to put them on. But still waiting. Truck's not done yet. As far as when I get it back, what am I going to do? Probably going to sell it. The guys gave me money as a deposit down on it. And I'm going to make a lot of money off of it. So I would be stupid not to sell it. So that's why I'm going to sell it. As far as what I do after that, I explained at the beginning of the live stream, I'm going to be focused on the game I'm having developed, YouTube, and different side hustles that I plan on doing. Of course, I'm going to keep making some trucking content. I'm basically just going to be taking what's in my brain and dumping it on YouTube for everybody to watch. Hopefully it answers questions. No problem, Barksdale. Yeah, Tennessee, man. Whew, I've done a lot of loads, Tennessee. Amazon, Tennessee pays most of the time really, really well. Most of the time, because they don't have a lot of drivers down there, it seems like. It seems like Tennessee is not as saturated as other Amazon markets, for sure. And there's a lot of stuff going from, like, central Kentucky down to around Nashville, and I've done that a lot, and it pays really well. Really well. Like, over $1,000, usually. Because nobody wants to drive up to Kentucky. And especially nobody wants to drive down to Tennessee from Kentucky. I was like, I'll do it. No problem. I already answered Barksdale. No problem. Man, I'm getting a headache, man. Oh, I haven't taken my supplements. Ooh. And I had 2 cups of coffee. I don't know if any of you are like health freaks or nothing like that, but I'm like a huge health nut, and I supplement vitamin D3 every day because I don't get as much. Nobody gets as much sunlight as they need, so I supplement it, and omega fish oils. That's what I supplement. I don't know if any of you guys care about your health. I think everybody should care about their health. I've I was going to be a personal trainer, and I'm well past my prime. I mean, I'm freaking skinny now, but I plan on getting back in the gym too. That's what we're going tonight. Me and my woman, we're getting back in the gym, getting healthy, all this stuff. But I don't know if any of y'all care, but are you back working for somebody now, the Roadrunner? No, I'm not. I am currently just waiting on my truck to be finished, and I am focusing on YouTube. I'm going to be growing my other channel, and I've been working on and learning game development, and that's pretty much what I've been doing. And I'm not working for somebody as of right now. But I may do that if, depending on how much the truck brings me and how quickly I can turn around and make money from other avenues I have, I may work for somebody. I don't think so though. Especially if I start leasing on people onto my authority and I start making money that way. I've thought about doing dispatching. I don't know yet, man. It just depends on so many factors. I can't really like say what I'm going to do just yet. Barksdale. I'm currently doing Amazon Flex right now, and I can't wait to get my box truck to get out there. Well, I'm gonna say this. Of course, you're probably used to car maintenance and stuff like that, but I will say this. I did the gig apps and stuff full time. And all that good stuff. And I was averaging in between 800 to 1100 a week, which I know it's changed now. It's not as good as it used to be because now everybody's starting to get in on it. But I was making 800 to 1100 a week gross, and doing just gig apps, food delivery, Ubering people, Amazon Flex. I'll say this: the expenses get a lot bigger for a box truck. I'll just let you know. The expenses are a lot different than a car. A lot different. Just take this for example. If you change your own oil on a car, let's say 30, 40 bucks, right? 30, 40 bucks and your time. 40 bucks, you know what I'm saying? Just 50 bucks. We'll say 50 bucks conservatively. Box truck, changed it myself. $280. Okay, just letting you know, expenses are a lot more. So before you get started, that way it doesn't show up and you're like, oh my gosh, just an oil change, doing it yourself. That's smart, Roadrunner. Yeah. I try to make the smart decisions because really your life unfolds depending on the decisions you make, and we're getting super meta here, super deep. But every single decision that you make determines what's going to happen 4, 5, 10 years down the road. So think about that. So, let's say I found a job and they offered me a job somewhere for 30, 35, 40 an hour. Let's say it was 4 days a week or just on the weekend. It would be dumb of me to say I'll never work for somebody again when that money right there could not only support me, but also could support what I want to build on the side. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't understand that. And I could build up a whole big bunch of money to start a new venture. So I'm not going to say for sure what I'm going to do. If I'll ever work for somebody again, I don't know. More than likely, I mean, if I can find a good gig, I mean, I would probably do that and just work on stuff on the side. But a lot of people don't realize that making good decisions determines your outcome later in life. Super deep. The market is crap, yeah. Rates are disrespectful. That's true. I agree with you 100. Yep. I mean, most people don't think about it that way. They don't think about that bowl of rice they eat, 1 year out's going to make them 300 pounds. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not shaming anybody. I'm just, in terms of health, that could lead to heart attacks. That could lead you being bedridden. And then you can't do anything. You can't truck. You can't do anything. A lot of people don't think about the individual decisions that they make in life. I don't know why. A lot of people will grab that beer and I have a beer a night. I wonder why their liver's giving out 20, 30 years down the road. It is, but that's the way that humans have come. Yeah, I know. I drove a box truck for over 20 years. Nice. Now, I stopped in 2016. So I know a lot of things change, but growing up in New York, I like to hustle. Oh, yeah. A lot of New Yorkers love hustling, I've noticed. I know, and the guy's a multimillionaire now. But, man, I used to watch him live stream every day when I was younger. And now, him live streaming every day for 8 to 10 hours a day and then working a job on top of that is just crazy. He's from New York. He played video games back in the day and just live every day, and now he's a multimillionaire. Kind of crazy, and he's part of the Dallas Cowboys' gaming team or something like that, like part owner. It's kind of crazy to think about. And I think he used to be he's Tim the Tap Man. I don't know if any of you know of who he is or not, but man, he was so funny back in the day. Still is funny, but man, he's funny. But yeah, now he's a multimillionaire, and I think he did IT work, and then he came home and live streamed 8 hours a day. It's crazy. Always entertaining. It was hilarious. Now he's a multimillionaire. Kind of crazy. That was that was forever ago. He's probably been doing it now 8-10 years. Hey, brother, how do the loads look up in Massachusetts? Been thinking about getting started in the industry, but don't know how it is around here. So here's the thing, Abel Acosta. No matter how the rates look, if you're not ready to, don't just go out, rent a truck, or don't just go out and just jump in. Okay. No matter, even if you can make 1,000 a day, you know what I'm saying? Don't just jump in. You need to, of course, learn the industry, and you need to have a safety net. I suggest people have at least 30 grand saved up, especially I would say any part of the industry. More for semi, but I would say 30 grand across the board at least, minimum. That's after you get everything. But I can look at the rate, but no matter how the rates look, they're always changing. So we'll take a look here at Amazon specifically. But no matter how the rates look, you need to make sure that you have. Turn this off. Let me tap in. That you're ready to jump into the industry. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are just gung ho, just hopping in, and they fail within the first 6 months, and they wonder why. I'm not trying to be pessimistic or nothing like that. It's just the truth, man. People see this YouTube hype, and they're just like, hey, you gotta get in, gotta go, gotta run. That's not how it is. All right, Massachusetts, there's 350 results here. And $3.29 a mile, $2.17, $2.50, $2.30 a mile, $6.30, $6.07. Pretty good loads. They're pretty good rates. But again, no matter how the rates are you ready? Is the question. All right. And even if you think you're ready, are you really ready? You know what I'm saying? Definitely not ready. Just be smart about it. Just be smart about it. That's all I'll say. Just be smart. Don't jump in because you see the hype, like, oh, I made 13 grand off one load. No problem. No problem. That's why I'm here. That's why I do it. If you don't mind for looking up your rates, just hit the like button. That's all I ask. That way it gets out to more people. All I ask. I need to change the green color. I'm about to go take my contacts out because this light is not agreeing with... My contacts are not agreeing with the light, I should say. Holy crap. I'm also editing a thumbnail for those of you that are just getting here. So if I'm a little sidetracked, that's why. Also, we're coming up on the hour mark. From here on out, I'm going to start right after the hour mark because YouTube doesn't like me for whatever reason when I stream over an hour, which is really weird. I'm going to start ending the stream at an hour and then just restarting it up. So here in about 10 minutes, I'm going to end it and then we'll start a new one. If you want to hop back in, you can. If not, it's fine. YouTube just doesn't like me for whatever reason when I don't. So there's that. Barksdale, I am into cryptocurrency, and right now, man, everybody needs to be buying right now. The market is so low right now. Oh my god. Like, if anybody missed their chance and they want in, right now, man, right now, like, it cannot be better. Right now is the time for sure. For sure. It is the time to get in. Oh. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. This needs to be set to 0. Whoops. Messed it up. Have you ever thought of getting... Oh, yeah. Already answered. Right now, I'm loading up on Ethereum. Ethereum's really low right now. It's a really good buy. Bitcoin's always a good buy, especially on the dip. What else? I was initially hyped with Shiba Coin and Dogecoin and all that junk. But then I realized that it's just like NFTs and it's all junk. So in order for Shiba Coin to get to a certain number, they would have to burn. They would have to burn more than that's humanly possible and all that stuff. So I don't trust that. I like data. I like real numbers. I like real use cases. And in my Bitcoin, in my cryptocurrency, what it would do for the trucking industry. If you missed that video, I do want you to watch that if you guys missed it, because that is one of my best videos. And it, for whatever reason, YouTube didn't promote it. I don't know if you guys have watched it yet, but for whatever reason, YouTube did not promote that video, and it only got like 186 views. And that video is one of my best. Let me get it here. Paper. Like I give a use case of like what cryptocurrency would do for trucking. Like, man, it would be so awesome. It would finally become a modern industry. On the Amazon load board, what time should you post your postal truck? So in my step-by-step postal truck video, I give the time that I usually do, and that is between 9 p.m. and then 12 noon or 1 p.m. the next day, because 90 to 95% of Amazon loads are during the nighttime. And to get that whole spectrum, that's not saying that you'll drive a 13-hour trip or 12-hour trip. Okay, it's not saying that at all. It's saying that, hey, my post truck's posted for this time. If the load starts anywhere between this time and ends before noon or by noon or by 1, I'll do it. So when they're posting loads, they're usually posting about 11, 12 o'clock, and your truck's going to hit that. So hopefully I explained that better than in the video. But if you didn't see that video, I will link that video as well. Hopefully everybody that has questions about post truck, hopefully everybody can check out that video. It's a little bit, it's not that old. It's only 2 months old. Oh, let me share that real quick. But here is the postal truck step-by-step video. Put that there. Again, we're at an hour and 2 minutes. I'm going to wait till right around an hour 5, in between hour 5 and hour 10. I'm going to end the stream, and then I'm going to restart the stream because for whatever reason YouTube doesn't like it. So just be prepared for that. But I will probably get right back on because I'm still making thumbnails, and I've been... Thanks, brother. Have a good day. Got to go back to work. All right, man. Have a great day. Hopefully you have a good day at work, all that good stuff. And I will be here probably. I don't know how long I'm going to stream for anyway, but appreciate everybody hanging out. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to end the stream. If you want to keep watching, all you got to do is wait for the next stream to go live. Just go to my channel. It should pop up. Keep refreshing. But I'm going to go ahead and end it because YouTube doesn't like this long-term stream for whatever reason. So, whoops. There we go. So, if you're watching this pre-recorded, thanks for watching. If you watched it to the end, you're amazing. If you can watch through an hour-long video, that's crazy. And hopefully you're subscribed. I think like 90% of the people that watch me aren't subscribed, which is crazy. So thank you guys for watching, and I'm going to restart the live stream if you're here hanging out with me right now. And I'll live stream for another 30 minutes to an hour, depending on how long it takes me to make these thumbnails. And then I'm going to probably start making content for my other channel and also another video for this channel.